this is Baruch Fleischman, and I'm continuing on with another shiur on the third permutation of God's names. Now, just going back, if you're just picking this idea up, so you have to have a little sensitivity to the Hebrew language, but most of this is in, just take it as it's being said. He says that we have here in the 12 months of the zodiac, that this wheel, which is representative of the olam, the world of the universe of wheels, which is where we live, is a constant revolution that's going around, and it never stops. Now, notice I'm saying I'm doing this counterclockwise. So we live in a world where everything is clockwise. This is counterclockwise. There is a clockwise, and we saw that in other shiurim of Reb Yaakov. But over here we're seeing about how it is that our lives are based on cycles. And the cycles, the weather is based on cycles. There are cycles within cycles within cycles, and this is what is possible for a skilled astrologer to be able to understand. Now he's going with the names, is that the light of God shines, permeates, and brings energy into the world in the pattern of his name. So we had the basic name here, which is Yud, K, Vav, K. That's in Hebrew, this is a Hey, we pronounce it K. Yud, K, Vav, K. Then the next month, which is the second month that we looked at, is going to be Yud, K, K, Vav. So if we said Yud, K, Vav, K is male, female, male, female, then we say that this is male, female, female, male. Now we're going to come to the third month, which is the month also called Gemini. And that month is going to be a different permutation of Yud, Vav, K, K, like that. Okay, so that's where we're going to go today. Let's get over there and let's see that. Somewhere around here. The third permutation, which also starts with the letter Hey, letter Yud, which we said that the letter Yud refers to the combination of energies which is coming to us, coming at us, coming into us, for the third month, which is the month we call Gemini. So he says this is the permutation which starts with the letter Yud, because it's part of the spring, is Yud, Vav, K, K. Now, in other ways that he has explained it, Yud is male, Vav is male, so you have male, male, female, female. Now he says that's a difference between what we had in the previous month. This is the month, let's say, basically it's the month of June, which is the month of the giving of the Torah. So is the last month of the 3 spring months. It's all Gemini, and the Hebrew word is called Sivan. Now, we're learning the Ramak, Rabbi Moshe Cordovero. He explains the permutation as follows. Here you have the two males, the Yud and the Vav, inclining to the right side. So he says that the way the light works here is the light works into different sides. So the male side and now the female side, two complete opposites. For the nature of the males to go to the right, and the nature of the females to go to the left. That's what he says. And because of this, it is necessary for the Teferet, that is the letter Vav, to go up by way of Chesed to Chochmah, to tilt towards the right. Which also means that the Malchus will go up to the way of Gevurah, which is Bina, which is Hey. So that's Malchus, which is he's called it the opening, will go up by way of Gevurah, which is the left side, the power of let's say, of strength, possibly of dinim, punishment, goes with Bina. So now you have a left and a right world, or let's say the way he said it, the right and the left world. So let's read the next one. He says, one way of depicting the spherot is with the 3 pillars of the tree of life, which is what the spheros stand on. This tree of light has a right pillar, which is male, a left pillar, which is female, and a central pillar balancing in the middle. Now, this is a basic tenet of Kabbalah. You see, I go to acupuncture. I'm getting a little older. I have lots of pains in my physical body. They work on the principle of balance as well. This is the ancient wisdom that's been passed down, that balance is the key to life. The right pillar, that's like column, has the following sphera. It's Chochmah, Chesed, and Netzach. And in Kabbalah, it's called this Chacham. That's how you pronounce it. Chochmah, Chesed, and Netzach, which are abbreviated, and he says it, by Chacham. That's what they're called. The left pillar has the following spheres, which is Bina, Gevurah, and Hod, which is Baga. Pronounced Baga. The central period has the following spheres, which is Das, Tiferes, Yisod, and Malchus. We're getting the concept, this is the elevator line for the Tikkun elevator. It is abbreviated as Datim. And it is also possible to add Keser on top of that, which is also in the center. So he is saying that the Tiferes, which symbolizes the Vav, which symbolizes the chest in the middle of going, is going to go into Chesed. Now, let's just go over that one part there. He says that the letter Vav represents the body. He called it the chest. So you have the concept of a head, which is called the Rosh, the body, which is called the Toch, and the bottom part of your body, the legs and the sexual organs. He said that's called the Sof. So he is saying that the Tiferes, which is the Vav, symbolizes the chest of the body. In the middle is going into the Chesed, which is on the right side, and from Chesed it is going straight up to Chochmah. So he says that there is a pull to the right side, to the male side, and this concept of Gemini, the month of June, the month called Sivan in Hebrew, is going to be composed of this concept of moving to the right. But he says, but not just to the right, but also composed of moving to the left, to making a distinct right side and a distinct left side. And so, therefore, there's meaning something in the middle. Let's see how it works. In other words, he said, now the males are going to be together on the right. Also, the Malchus is going to move up by way of Gevurah, which is on the left side. And then from Gevurah, it is going straight up to Bina. So in other words, so he says, and now you have the males on the right side, which are Chochmah and Tiferes, which is the Yud and the Vav of that sequence that we saw, and the females on the left side, which is the Hey and the Hey, which are Bina and Malchus. So Tiferes, which is the Vav, which is uniting with the Yud, which is Chochmah, and then the last Hey, which is Malchus, is united with the first Hey, which is Bina. And this is the permutation, with Yud at the beginning, followed by Vav and two Heys. Concerning the Chochmah and Tiferes being together, it is said like this, that the son is drawn from the intelligence of the father, because Chochmah is intelligence. And another explanation of this permutation is that it teaches about the exile of the Shekhinah. Now, what does that mean? The Shekhinah is not at home. What is the Shekhinah? Shekhinah is the opening. It's Malchus. It's the opening to the higher spiritual worlds. But that opening is with us now, and we are in Galut. We are in Galus, exile. Is a divine presence in both the higher and lower worlds because it has been separated from its place, because the males, which are the Yud and the Vav, are separated from the females, which are the two Heys, as if divorced from their husbands. That is the third month of the calendar, and this is where Rabbi Yaakov is going. He's going to explain to us all the different ways in which the light of God shines upon his people, upon the earth.